the vibe. Tied the vibe. Val Jones feels so dang good to be alive. Hey, tied the vibe. Tied the vibe. Tied the vibe. Val Jones feeling so dang good to be alive. Hoo-ha. Yeah, look your girl go. Baby girl got that natural flow. Got that natural hair and such. But I had to catch myself. You know, I got that bratty mouth, you know, language sometimes, and I'm on Facebook Live, so I'm being nice. Woo-ha! Looks like it's gonna be May. Looks like it's gonna be May. Looks like now I can't get that out of my head, thanks to my U.S. military. People say, Val, you got military on the brain. I really don't. But some people really don't know me and they dare to speak my name. Honestly, let's talk about legacy, okay? Let's talk about mine. I mean, I always have pictures around me of people and energies I really love. Like, you know what? I'm just saying, my mom didn't marry her cuz, and my dad didn't marry his cuz. Some of y'all be doing some strange things that you do, and that's why your kids be coming out looking a little cuckoo, but hey, do you. May the force be with you. May the force be with you. You know, ironically, I'm not really a Star Wars fan. I was much more of a Star Trek fan and a Stargate fan, but, you know, Star Wars was just... I saw just a lot of stuff I didn't like. To me, sometimes it was a little racist, too. Yeah, you know what? I still haven't gotten over that Jar Jar Banks thing that you did. Now I go tap it again. I guess Lecrae needs to write a song about that. Spread the ops out. Spread the ops. Speaking of ops, let's talk about that. You know, Val Jones be on point. Oh, yeah, it's going to be an oracle reading today. Figure, you know, since it's May, and I'm being on my very kind words today. That's why I'm live. Mommy's testing me. This is before coffee. I haven't even had water yet. I kind of just got up because I've been doing CQ duty all night. I've been busy. Oh, by the way, this is a fundraiser. It's fundraising May. It's fundraising May. And, you know, Val Jones got real bills to pay. Yeah, I've been some of those people who've had their money stolen too, and people who tried to love bomb me, and I think some still do. You know the thing about me, though? Yes, mother. Yes, mother. Yes, mother. The moon is still in Leo. There's a lot of Leos out there. Every Leo is not my type of Leo. You know what I mean? And when you were that real Leo queen, I mean, my father was king, so what would that make me? Well, you know, my mom was queen, my daddy was king. So I'm a princess. It's a legacy. You know what I mean? Some people who've never had any real good parents try to do a lot of strange things for change, and they come up in the wrong lane, and they try to get on the wrong plane, and then they find out that they're never the same. You know the thing about me? I've got really good friends in reality. They're not Toy Story soldiers. They're real soldiers. You know, the thing that what Val Jones do, especially since the last few years have been a little cuckoo. People have been gang stalking you, and people have been fake friends and fake stuff. And it's very rare. Very rare. Like after about 3 or 4 or 5 years, I don't be accepting friends or nothing. I just delete. So if you're testing me, I'm testing you. But this is one thing that I will do. And those of you who see me hang out on the base all the time, you got to know by now that Val Jones ain't lying. Unless you're some type of narcissist and tricky little mind. I curved the word, mother. I curved the word. But it rhymes with suck. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about a lot because you do that too much. You do too much. So, yeah. But the thing about me is, I've said it before. My daddy trained them. My mama healed them. Not just in a movie or video. In reality. My hubby fed them. So if you don't think I'm not the type of person, because I have nothing to hide. And I'm tired of all these crazy people trying to collide on my ride. So I'm the type of person that will literally go and take my phone to the MP station and say, here, could you go through this and let's go through this. Is this person real? Is this person real? Is this person real? Is this person real? Is this something that this person would do? Hear the dog barking. The dog even knows that I'm speaking truth. May the 4th be with you. Come on, girl. Come on. Some of y'all be doing that too much with the wrong. Anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of that, I didn't have to do none of that to get this. Yeah, this is a real Louis V bag, which I'm gonna sell, make some money. Where am I gonna take this? Where am I gonna go? A bag is a bag, yo. This bag to me is literally has no more value than I knew it would come right back. I don't know why it keeps going off like that. I show a real Louis V bag, and it's facts. I didn't pay nothing for that or do no strange things for change. So if somebody at the Met Gala wanna go, look at me. Well, look at me, ho. We're not the same. We have different values. We have different values. We have different values. We have different values. And I know real people who appreciate real values too. Trust me, I will give them my phone and let them start tracking all of you like they're not already. That's why be careful, sir. Sir, ma'am. Because now I'm testing. Because there's one thing I do know. Did it ever occur to you that I know actually in real life a couple of generals and retired generals, yo? So I'll go to them and say, would a retired general really do this? Really say this? Yeah, I'm that kid. I don't have the picture of it in his full regalia, but I don't even remotely know why you think anything that came out of this man will be a stupid hoe. Or anything that came from the woman he married will be stupid. Even Mensa, the real Mensa, said I was a genius, not a Kanye genius. Be careful with me. I'm not Cardi B. So let's pull a card. I actually pulled some while, we're on a blackout temporarily, but it always comes back to me. She's so versatile, and she's not an industry plant or a simpler stan. That's why on May 4th, maybe I'm not going to say I'm the man, but I'm the daughter of the man and daughter of the woman who really, in all actuality, represents everything I stand for, sit for, pray in reality, but not P-R-E-Y, unless it's a predator that's trying to prey on me. Then I promise you, I will slay you with much lethality. May the 4th be with you. 5th and 6th and 7th too. Ooh, the 7th. 7. I am really savage, are you? Ooh, yeah. 2 things you should learn before coming into my world. Don't take from my plate. Don't take from my pocket. And don't just assume you're going to take from this girl. Have you ever been essayed? It's feelings and vibes that don't go away. The thing that humiliation ritual is really, really a true thing. The more I know, the more I know. And that's why I love the way the military watches over me, yo. Because they know, oh, baby girl, get ready to blow. See, it's one thing when you're doing it for a narrative or TV, but it's a whole other thing when you do it in reality. Shout out to the U.S. military. Shout out to the 82nd Airborne. Shout out to my troops across the way at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. It's sad that all that money was spent on a it always comes back to me. I just, give it a minute and circle back. By the way, tithe the vibe, Cashapp, $ValJonesDaO. I keep forgetting it's a fundraiser. It's fundraising money for me. It's sometimes some of the hardest thing for me to do, yo. I mean, somebody said, why don't you? Y'all be trifling. But guess what? I'm a rat. I be trifling too. Oh, the various ways that I can mind for F you. Humor is healing. It kills most narcissists. It really does. I was born to do this. May the fourth be with you. Tie the vibe. Cashapp, $ValJonesDaO, $ValJonesDaO, or you can go to my PayPal at IamValJones@gmail.com, IamValJones@gmail.com. I'll put all the stuff below and you can go straight to the link or something like that. I don't know. I'm working. May is an internal month for me. It's all about May and, mom's presents to me and dad's presents for me and my presents with my family, which is only a few. If you remotely even get close to being in my inner circle, then you know what? That's a blessing for you because I cut off everybody. Pack light, I really, really do. You don't know this, Pisces, honey. I am not Erica Badu. She's just spitting this stuff off and spitting off like that. But I'm like that, like Dociella or whatever, like none of those industry plants. I'm like that. And honey, I don't care what Kendra says. You're not like us. No, you're not like us. And trust me, you don't want to mess with us because we just don't talk the fuss. I be about that. Sometimes you got to pop off and show. Anyway, mommy says be cool because in May, I'm in Saturn school, or more so nun school. No. Just keeps going in and out, just like people do. But what you won't do is come into me. You know that it's true. Somebody want to come up to me and roll up to me the wrong way. You're going to see what this military brat can do today. I'm 69 years old and look better than all these heathens and these hoes. And they're in their 20s or 30s, but they look like they're 144. And then all these heifers are for the streets and they can't even make their own ends meet. But you worried about me? I think you got better things to worry about, my darling. This is before coffee. Look at me. Oh my God, she's act like she's on coke or speed. That would be you. The only coke I do is Coca-Cola, and I really can't do too much of that because my stomach is saying, really, listen, come on, girl. You know coke makes you fat. All that sugar and that caffeine. But it takes the battery acid off cars. So if I'm going to do coke, I'm going to do the original coke. You know what I am? You know who I am? You know what I do? I said that, but I said that wrong. But either way, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. And even when I'm right, well, I'm very right. But yeah, while you've been popping in and out. But yeah, sir, I hope you're enjoying the show, and I hope it's really you. But if it's not, I'm going to let the MPs and a couple of generals I know go through my phone, and I'm going to let them give it the once over. So we're going to check out you, because if it's not you, then they know they real you, and they're like, yep, that's one. And then we got you. See, that's it. I'm that setup chick. Yes, I is. So you trying to hack into me still after all of that BS you've been doing? Like you ain't in jail right now? My gosh, what are you doing? Who are you screwing? How can you be moving in silence? Well, guess what? I move in silence too. Actually, I'm not very silent, especially for some of you, because I realize when you be silent about criminals and crimes and hacking, it can be a problem for you, especially with this humiliation ritual and this stuff that they do. See, the industry just does not know what to do about me. I make everybody money, but they want to humiliate and bully me. Bully. Looks like now the bully I be. I'm going to troll everybody. Can you imagine if me and 50 Cent did a show? We're gonna troll all these industry hoes. But no, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that, yo. But I'd pay to see it. No, I wouldn't pay to see it. You'd have to pay me, because honestly, anybody that trolls me and trying to troll me for my fee, you're gonna pay me for everything that you took from me, and I promise you, I'm gonna enjoy it intensely. Boys. I got my own car. I don't need your car. I don't need meeting up. I don't need to get somewhere. I don't need to, you got to wonder about people. Where you live? No general would ask that in real life. And if you are, does your wife know you're asking that from a perfect stranger? If you're really who you be, then you should know where I live and what I do, honestly, because I'm like, who's testing me? And now I'm testing you and putting it back on you. See, I'm very serious, and it's very true. I really do know MPs in real life and generals too. So I can't go across the base and here. And I mean, some of you be afraid to give your phone away because there's a whole bunch of things in your phone. I leave my phone out around Starbucks. I leave my phone out on the track. I know where I'm at. I'm grown. I'm a grown ass woman, bro. Who told you I was some random hoe for the streets? You still need to, like, you need to let that street stuff go. Oh, I hear somebody. I'm a king. I'm a queen. I'm this, I'm that. You're all kinds of things, but you're not me, and you will never be as talented or as funny as me. Woo-ha, look at me. Val just on the mic, so it seems. Yeah, we thought we got rid of that crazy witch. Well, you didn't, because I'm not a dumb bitch. Smile, mommy says, it's me. It's not. They're not. They're never too far away. I'm surprised that you haven't done a flyby at this very moment. But may the 4th be with you. Yeah. So seems like when I hold a phone, I have to hold a phone. I have to hold a phone. Like, the phone wants my energy too. I put the phone down and just, like, it just goes cuckoo and taps in and out. So let's see if I can do these cards. I already when it was in its in and out and blackout moment, I already shuffled a couple of you. So let's see if the phone doesn't go cuckoo. T-Mobile, you be charging too much money for these. This is getting ready to be an interesting year. I actually did this last night, but I took the video off on YouTube because, I was really going in. You know what I mean? Oh, God. For those of you into astrology, just a little bit about me. When you give somebody your astrology chart, I didn't give anybody my astrology chart. To do a reading for me. I already got my reading long time ago. I know my chart. I just don't always pay attention, yo. But listen, I have not paid not one single rep of these people. I'm reading for the Beautiful Collective. Anybody that says that I paid them to do a reading, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Stand on business, my friend. This is where the rubber is, or the rubber meets the road, or wherever that is. This is where truth begins. The rapture is here, and the rapture is me. Did I say I like raptors? By the way, I really do. In reality, I like raptors. Bird raptors, plane raptors, rapture raptor. Goddaughter. I have to hold the phone. I hold the phone. And it stays in. I put the phone down. So I must have some type of juice. I must be some type of grid. They say we're all on some type of grid, but I must be the actual grid kid. But I've been told that. I've got juice. I've got energy. Not that fake juice over there. Not that fake Christian over there. Not that fake scrubby, mubby, whatever over there. There's some stuff I could say about some people who stabbed me in the back. But I'm letting God and karma and Saturn return handle that. Because y'all get it. Not the way you want. Oh, Lord, save me. But he or she won't. Now, how do you know? Because I got dimples, y'all. That had absolutely nothing to do. I got 3 dimples, by the way. And look at this glow. I am 69 years old. No plastic surgery. No makeup. No nothing. Who is she? She looks gorgeous. If you didn't see the gray hair, she could pass for her 20s. Like Bonita Button. I'm an anomaly. I'm an anomaly. I'm an anomaly. So I'm trying to figure, should I spend this year suing all the people that came after me wrong? But then I would be tied up in courts. So I'm going to let the devils and the demons handle you for free. You thought you were serving them, but what you didn't know is that they served me. Well, actually, they served my father and my mother. Have you ever heard of Macaulay? Be careful with that name. Not the same. And by the way, to my wonderful Muslim brethren and sistren, can we speak a little bit about ALLAT? I would like to see more of that, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot. You hear a lot about Allah, but you hear nothing about a lot. Why is that? Like you don't hear about she, the great mother, the great goddess, only in evil terms by toxic masculinity, toxic men for all these many eons, blaming on women for their own toxic sins. Wrong. That's why Saturn has kicked in. Saturn doesn't care what your name is. Saturn doesn't care what your rank is. Saturn doesn't care how much money you got or how much money you don't got. Saturn doesn't care if you are the biggest or the baddest preacher or gangster on the block. Saturn gives no rucks. Saturn will put you on a ruck run and will tear that ass up. I'm for it. May the fourth be with you. And to my folks at Fort Bragg and Pope Everett, when you need somebody to host something, because I know you pay in actuality and your money ain't flaky unless, it's being messed with the, you know what I mean? So, you got somebody that will show up on time. I mean, I know I'm Pisces, so I have Pisces time. Ask my people at Carver's Creek, but they'll tell you I'm getting better all the time. I be showing up on time. Yay, me. So see, I'm growing, and I'm glowing. Look at me. So I don't be, but especially if I got a gig, I don't be showing up late unless something happens. I mean, there was like that time years ago in Durham when I had to get the police to come, like, please escort me to the show because I got lost. I guess I have to hold the phones. I was going to do a card reading, but I guess I'm the only card that you need. The muse. Tarot. Somebody gave me these cards to read, Joe. I don't buy cards, but everybody's doing an oracle show, a tarot show. And for those of you, let's be real about this. Please stop saying, oh, that's evil. You know, the worst people who talk about witchcraft are usually the ones who are doing witchcraft. In reality, I know a whole bunch of Christians who be burning all types of negative. There you go. I knew you were going to make a show sooner or later. Tuned in, tapped in, family. She up. I know I'm saluting with the wrong hand, but when you see it, it's going to look like the right hand. Don't worry about it. I'm a lefty. Well, I'm a righty, but my dad was a lefty. Yeah, there was which just took my mind, just went to a second place where I had a friend, used to have a friend that was a Leo. In fact, a couple, by the way. There's some Leos right now that if I ever see you in my face, I'm going to dot that I and that nose. And you know what? Mommy says, no, it's May. You're not going to do anything. You're not even going to talk to them. You know what I mean? They're so big and bad and bold, and they'll hide behind their keyboards and they'll hide behind their Simpson stands. But to come up in your real face, they won't do that because they ain't that stupid, man. They're like a little dog that be barking but ain't got no teeth. Ask these dogs when they start barking around me and I bark back. What's wrong, puppy? And honestly, when you bring your pets out at Carver's Creek and ask the people there, I do so apologize because your pet starts to fall in love with me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, because they'll be pulling on their arms and stuff like that. But pets know good energy. Kids know good energy too. I've had some weird things happen in my life. I really have. And some of you have seen that in reality happen to me too. Like, I'd be walking like at Ravens Rock or whatever, and kids go by, our whole family go by, and the kid turn around, Mommy! And I'm like, no, not the mommy. Not the mommy. You remember that show? What was that show? It wasn't Fraggle Rock, but it was something like in that Fraggle. Now, I'm too old for some of you. Y'all don't know nothing about Fraggle Rock, but it wasn't Fraggle Rock, but it was in that vein. I miss some of that. We had the best cartoons and the best movies and the best animation. Now it's just lame. You all are lame, but all that money you make is like the Met Gala. Shout out to Jack. I keep getting your last name wrong, bruh. I'm sorry. Caroline Kennedy Schlossenberg. Her son. You did the military bright coat. I'm like, yeah. And he said, it's trash, which I did. If you've ever seen my YouTube channel, I talked about that. Vince Simonelli, who did a wonderful, I forgot what it is. I'll put it up in a bit. I will put it up a bit. It was at a movie. It was at the end of a movie, and it was I think it cost about, that he put out of his own pockets, cost about $40,000. It was one of the most epic in Hollywood movie era, one of the most epic fashion show endings and stuff like that. That's what the Met Gala was really about. But right now, it's just like, where all the prostitutes and street people come out, flaunting their Louis V bags and little crazy wear. But that's not stylish wear. I remember when fashion was really a true heyday. I remember when I actually wanted to be a model. Okay, now some people say, well, Val, you're too short and too black. But my mommy said, no, it's not that. She took me to see Mahogany. These high-vibing Sagittarius. Some of you are like, she talking about me? I'm seriously not talking about you. That's your narcissism speaking, not me. My mom, I still, to this day, still learning more and more about my mother, and it's like, woo! My mother was gorgeous. My father was God. You've been saying it all along. I guess there really is something to the manifestation and the woman manifestation. I'm telling you, Val Jones could be wrong, but am I though? Ask yourself how many times I've been wrong. And even when I am wrong, I know how to correct yo, but there's nothing like a sad sucker who keeps being a dumbass. I curved the word, mother. I am self-regulated. They be hating because we can't make her crash out. Do you see my Polar Express Golden Knights? They're not going to drop the star, right? They know what they're about. They know what I'm about more than you. But you're still trying to get into my energy. Yeah, you waiting to put that on a new album, boo? When I'm going to get my money for my inspiration? Don't let me have to come after you. Oh, she threatening me. Oh, bitch, this ain't a threat. This is promise. Do you really know anything about the U.S. military? When they guard you for keeps. I'm more guarded than Fort Knox, G. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. But I'm insane. Maybe. I'm not locked up. And I'm legal. Legal and lethal. The word so far for this year is lethality. Thank you. I know. And I know it, but like, I know there's like some really like hardcore, like, she keeps doing it. Sir, I'm not in the military. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm like, you know, me and protocol. See, that's why Daddy was like, no. She knows all of that and good at all of that, and she's tactical. That's a fact. She is a psyop genius. She is. And a political science genius, too. Why do you tell me, though, that there was nothing with a political science degree that I could do other than go to law school? And then when I realized, well, you know, going to law school is not the thing for me either, because, I mean, federal state is just already like, no. And I mean, you wait until like my senior year to say there's nothing I can do with this except get another degree. So for everybody majoring in political science, that's a money grip if you ask me. But and then, you know, as far as being a lawyer now, and I remember how I was supporting some people in their restaurant. See, that's sad when you really give people good energy and you help build their business up, and then they take the pay or they go gay for pay. Like, you don't think that I see you today. There's some people in Sanford and Southern Pines and all over Fayetteville who work with me all over these radio stations who did that, by the way. You don't think that people know that, and you still want to do that humiliation ritual thing that you do? There's some folks in Charlotte that are doing that too. Ooh, some Leos that I used to know, but now I don't. How's that working for you? How's that following me? How's that mirroring me, doing me? Because why would I ever want to mirror any of you, especially when I am the original talent and my family of what I can do? I'm like spitting out bars and nobody's writing my bars. Who's writing for you? You know, our preachers, the bad ones, don't like me. Most of them don't like me around here because I get up in their churches and I'm not acting all weird and queer. And I'm like, excuse me, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. You said, let us read in the book. But here's the deal. I can read. Ooh, so I got them shook. They say, follow me. But I said, but what you said was not that. And I know one word can change up the whole structure of the meaning just like that. So they're not trying to teach you or preach you. They're preying on you and they want your money. That's a fact. So don't you ever bring up the Lord or try to cast the blood of Jesus over me. That's like you trying to say, oh, you want blood from my family and you already got that. Honestly, you know what? What would Jesus do? Maybe he wouldn't come back as a toxic man and fool all of you. You said you were waiting for the rapture and the new Jesus. You thought it was Trump. Looks like you got stumped once again. But I ain't got no problem though. Baron, Pisces crew, listen to your grandfather. You are not your father. Luke, you are not your father. Okay, anyway. Let's see if I can put the phone down, and if, you know, it'll go away. I did pull some cards. Of course, you know, since we were talking about Leo and my daddy energy, this card came out last night, too. Look at her. It's the Strength card. It is 8 strength card. She's sitting on that lion. The sun behind her back. Or could be the moon, never know. Because the moon is in Leo. But it's so much light. And she ain't worried about a thing. You know what I mean? You know, one thing about Bob Jones Jr. If you know, you know. I've probably been dealing with narcissists all my life and I didn't know. A narcissist will plug right into an empath because they see your glow and they got to have it. They got to control it. But I'm not Whitney. I'm not Aaliyah. I'm not Willow or Jaden or Jada. I'm not Will. May the 4th be with you. Right now, I might be Darth Vader for real. We can't whisper up. My folks got jokes. I think it's real good for military to be able to laugh. We have to laugh. You have to laugh. I want to be a different type of therapist, a different type of edutainer for you. I want to be your Betty Boop, your acoustic kitty, or whatever it is that you need. That in reality that can help you get through. I mean, I'm not like doing an OnlyFans or nothing like that. I mean, no, my parents would kill me. You still 69 years old and listen to your parents. Some of you clearly should listen to your parents, or some of you clearly should not. I mean, you were raised by a bunch of thugs and thoughts, and I don't even understand why people can think that they can roll up on what I got when I got a legal Glock. I mean, I will kill you. We're not talking conversation, okay? We're talking about the end of an entire situation. That's what I want them to know. I want the police to know, and the military to know, and the MPs to know. Val is legally locked and loaded. I'm like a real ranger in reality, yo. I'm like a real law enforcement agency. I'm locked in the system for that. So they know. I mean, trust me, I know that, I'm psychological like that. I know when I'm around a CIA, FBI, FED, and all that, and I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I mean? I mean, actually, I'm still thinking about that time when that, the FBI, it was an FBI agent. It was a CIA, but it was FBI who was investigating my neighbor, by the way. And he was asking me as a little kid, giving 20 questions my way, and I gave him 21 back. And then my mom and dad show up like, who is this white man at our door? What you let him in for? Well, he had a badge. You can't do that no more. Kids, don't do that because you can get fake badges on Temu. You know what I mean? You can get fake badges and fake, everything too. So no. Fake uniforms too, apparently. Ooh, Lord, there's a lot of fakes out there, but they ain't faking me. Yeah, I used to be that type of person. I was so trusting and so believing in the good of people and in humanity till I realized, like, y'all are some mofos. Honestly, I had to turn into the other fish and make you all unexist. And then that's when the military came in and God came in and said, whoa, hey, hold up, little miss, hold up. Like I said, when they do that hold, you listen to them. I do. People think she got an attitude. She don't listen to anybody. I don't listen to anybody that's not making sense. That is true. I do not listen to anybody who's not making sense. You can be like, I'm not going to get in a bitch fight with a bitch. I'll just look at you. You know what? What was that Indiana Jones, when the guy was like doing all this and all that, and he was going to do, and Indiana usually with the whip and everything, and the guy was like doing his sword and stuff like that, and Indiana Jones was like, bap. That's me. I'll go Della Reese on a hoe. And I will shoot you more than just in your pinky toe. I told you I got gold dots. Gold dots are not for conversations. Gold dots are for ending situations. Gold dots are, okay, well, you know what? I hope his family or her family prepared for a funeral because this is RIP. I keep giving you warnings, reminding you, don't mess with me. I still have PTSD. Yes, I am still bothered by my husband's murder. Why wouldn't I be? But to think that somebody would take that type of energy or this energy and try to push my button and humiliate me, which if I ever see you in my face, there I go tapping again. The Cray, that seems like another song. You fake Christians by doing it for pay. You're whatever this is, the Christian for pay, the gay for pay, whatever it be. I mean, hey, if you're that way, you're that way, but okay, it's some money. Do your thing. But why do you keep coming after me? See, I'm doing this for others because it's happening to others too. So I don't want people to think, see, she's obsessed. I'm not obsessed with any of you. I don't want to do what any of you do. I can tell you what this bitch stole money from me, what this person stole ideas from me, what this person stole energy from me. And then when I realized that I heard the glitch. You caught it, received. It's that I am like locked in, tuned in. You got it. It's a thing. You all have messed up the energy of everything. Every elite, every higher up, every culture, every enlightened illumined one, these fake gurus, these fake whatever they be. You know what? Saturn return is giving you a real show to see, and it's coming through me. I'll be the first to tell you, this is not just me. It is just me, but it's not just me. I mean, I know when I saw it there, God, I was like, oh. And it was a Sodom and Gomorrah moment for me. I'm like, was I high? Apparently. But it's funny how T.D. Jakes and all these other fake preachers can come out and talk about stuff, but when I talk about real stuff, not so much. It's weird how social media has become an evil when it was actually used to help promote and push and just get to know people. But now you don't want to know anybody because everybody seems to be fake, or most people seem to be fake. The others are just pure snakes. I don't like real snakes, but I'm not mad at real snakes, but people who are snakes, you two-legged snakes. What's a snake to a dragon? What's a goon to a goblin? Well, what's a snake to a dragon? You sleep with snakes. You're surrounded by snakes. I'm surrounded by dragons. We are not the same. Good luck with that money you make this year. You won't get it again. Val Jones predicts all of these people who are at the top now are going to fall and take major hits. Because you messed and dishonored the wrong kid. Somebody got a sword of Damocles that they're hanging over my head. Bring it out. Let's see what you do. Let's see how red I turn. Do I look like I'm embarrassed? Do I look like I'm waiting to burn somebody? But why? You're already burning. And now it's my turn. Ho, 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 it's the Ranger, Manger, Ranger, Manger, Ranger, Ranger, Manger, Ranger, Manger show. Some people love me. I love these flybys. I really do. And I love my fellas in these helicopters. I really do. And I love my fellas in those planes. I really do. And I'm like Jack Schlossenberg. The Met Gala is pure trash and pure doo-doo. I mean, my Louis V bag is sitting there on the floor like I could give a flying flip. I could care about any of these chicks. But they want to, and it's that. Why do you push the gay for pay so much? Why does everybody have to be polyamorous or just be any kind of way? I like men, women, girl, boys, cats, dogs, and all things. I just pop a tab and we're all going in. That's what we want our children to be like. Those are the influencers that you keep putting in the spotlight. Your spotlight needs to spot down. And right now, I got some boots on the ground, and I got some planes in the air, and I got some eyes on you. You watching me? Well, ho, I'm watching you. I'm not Rihanna. You won't hold me over a fence or you know what? And that's why God said, get out. She's getting ready to go Fifth Element. There are some little boys, and I do mean little boys, so they don't know what they want to be. They're little, whatever, which doesn't matter. Goofies. You're goofies is what, goofies is what it is, and we don't need goofies in the military. I mean, you know what? Like I said, it's not a matter of your sexuality. It's a matter of your mentality. You goofy little twits about to get hit, but you can't even see the ish that you do, and you got these bad demons. They're so bad, but why are they standing behind you? They're using you as a shield, setting you up to be killed. You came for the wrong one, and you messed with Val Jones-DaO. Listen, now I get why my mother was doing it, because that's what every good king or queen would do to make sure that their child is not being poisoned. So the fact that I realized, like, oh my God, these old stories of old are coming true. Y'all never liked me. And I actually gave nothing but love to you. And now that the karma's come back, you want to come your way? We sorry. Oh yeah, you damn right you sorry, but you about to be sorrier, boo, because you still don't get it. You're going to pay for this mess. I can't stand in the way of your bullet or this distress. I didn't do it to you. Moses didn't curse Pharaoh. Pharaoh cursed himself. And you're still playing with that game like you think I'm somebody else. Do I really even need to pull an oracle card today or tarot card today? The oracle is speaking. Sometimes cards just get in the way, because this is not a card game. In fact, this is not a game at all. With my life? Oh yeah, honey. I'm a military brat, military child, and a military wife. I'm not like no ghetto thought or no hood rat or no meth head Maddie or no, you know what? You people in the Hollywood Hills, you people, I've seen people go out to California come back really, really strange for real. And you got all these hood activists. I say hood activists because you so hood, but you still dealing drugs all over the place, giving fentanyl to everybody, but you don't care because you got to make your money somewhere. And you mad? I didn't tell you to take that little payoff to come around and gang stalk me. Then you tried to pull a little, well, you know what, but I'm good in my community right now. I'm good with my house. But you literally tried to take the house out from under me, tried to take the money. And I told you about that Bitcoin and that NFT. Like, what is an NFT? Like, that never made sense to me. I never bought, like, how are you buying clip art? That's clip art. Like, you gonna do a clip art of the Mona Lisa and you're gonna try to, you all were really strange over the last several years, 10 years or so. Like, your minds just went down that wasn't even down the rabbit hole, that was down the toilet bowl. But hey, to you, you got your Louis V bag and you got your, you got your red bottom shoes, and everybody's like acting like a thug or a prostitute, and that's the thing to do. We want our kids like, oh, it's just kids, it doesn't matter. It does matter, it really does. Because real people who really love their children, no, that's not love when you see your child twerking in front of grown men. And even in front of grown women, because now the women aren't women. You can't comprehend that there's a demon beast that's walking out in these streets. And that demon beast played with me and found out I was a bigger beast. One thing about Pisces you don't know. When that other fish comes out, that's the end of the show. No Leo, no Virgo, no Cancer, no nothing, and no Aquarius can top our mind, reminding you we're at the end of the astrology wheel, not the beginning. Jesus did take the wheel this time. By the way, there's no J back in the day, so technically that's wrong. Can't handle the truth, but that's true. There was no J back in the day. There was no J, so there was no John, there was no James, there was none of that, And Paul lied 3 times, but y'all good with that. And I'm like, okay, you tell me you're a liar, then I'm like, I'm not believing that. But all that's to say is I've been inspired because I'm a military brat. So, sir, ma'am, sir, or whatever it be, listen, unless you're just testing me, then I hope you've come to see what you can see. But please let it be known that I am the type of person that will take my phone to the MP station and have them, can you go through this? And, find out that it's being had. Or does this look like, because if this person is not that person, then they're going to know that person or know somebody that knows that person. It's that 6 degrees of separation thing. You know what? I know my team and they know me. You know what I mean? We are a team. Like, sir, it's the little things that show some love to me. Shout out to AFES and shout out to the Army Emergency Relief. God almighty, I love you. You all need to donate to them as much as you can because they really help the soldiers and the veterans too, and the veterans' wives. So I appreciate everything you do. There are some really good people who are underpaid, and there's some people who are really overpaid for doing nothing but pushing a pen and looking at a book. And that's why you can't teach therapy from a book to these soldiers when they're really out there. They're really out there doing this stuff, and you've never done that too. Listen, I don't even do what they do, but I can feel how they feel. And some of them will never share. They'll never share that emotion to you because they feel like that's not what soldiers do. They have to be so tough and so... But they're still human. They have feelings. Even though their feelings are on lock or shut down. But it's when those feelings really come up all the way from the ground, they can come up in a variety of ways. That's why if I can keep one soldier from blowing themselves or somebody else away, I want to be there for you. Because you were there for me. I understand what you go through. I really do. And I understand more closely now about what a lot of people in the industry do. I see why my mom and my dad never wanted me to do that. There have been times I was supposed to be going out to California, and life, the universe said, oh, we're not having that. So there is such a thing as if you're walking your path. I've had angels literally come out just like that. Like, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. They're not like us. So you go ahead and you take that good little run with your song. But reminding you, I'm not Drake, bitch. All love. But I'm first and second house Gemini. Rising sign. Don't mess with me, cuz. Don't mess with me, love. Pull your dogs back. You don't want to bring a dog to a lion fight. And then when I bring my dragons out too, hi Taylor, Tyler, you know, whatever. What's a goon to a goblin? What's a goon or a goblin to a military gangster? No, the military. Yeah, they're okay. I love the videos you all are doing, by the way. Y'all, we're all learning together. Oh, they secured their prize for their team. It's like, okay. So whenever I start going off the grid, like she's going in, okay. It's like whoop, 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 whoop. I love it. I love the sound of it. We do, by the way. I do like look up. So that was that. What was that cartoon? That was like the Simpson cartoons, and we're all looking up with the drill sergeant, whatever, saying something. They're just talking. Everybody's just like looking up as the planes going by and then the choppers going by and everybody's looking up. Yeah, we do that in real life, especially military brats. It's just something we do. And we love turtles. And shout out to Ranger Haley, man. She did a turtle rescue on the first Can You Hike of May. I'm telling you, it's something about May. It's Tada Bang Day. May the 4th be with you. Mother's Day is so magical for me. So if you are not who you are, sir, ma'am, I'm telling you honestly, you need to pull out now, because coming into you and trying to play me will be a tragedy for you. You can't say I didn't warn you. See, I'm being nice to you. But some people don't get it until they're dead and gone. Oh well. Moving on. So I lose nobody. There's absolutely nobody I miss. Nobody. You can have all that trash. You can have all that. Thank you for putting me on blast. Thank you. You know, have you ever seen somebody who actually thank people for like, thank you for letting everybody vet me. Now they all know about me. I couldn't have gotten that publicity by myself without the help of some dumb, miscreant people in the industry. Oh my God. Watch yourself. Don't show you what you're working with. This is before coffee. Can you see how people can't even... Number one, I know I don't miss anybody. I'm good by myself. Oh, I'm great. I'm missing somebody. I don't have a man, bitch. I'm a military brat. I'm an only child. I have seen, like, especially when I go to Fort Fisher, I've seen, like, soldiers, you know, wives, and I mean, I've seen this. We're good by ourselves. We know how to struggle. We know how to get through. We're brat tough. We're military tough. I mean, what about you? Oh, you're street tough, but the streets say when you can be. You know, I got that too. I got gangsters in my DNA that you never knew. Oh, damn! You would think my cousins would understand that, but they went on that narcissist ride too. They went on that hate train, and they wonder why I haven't come back in. There's one or two that. I love you and I will always love you, but you know why I cannot step back into hell? Because I will wear that bitch out. I God. You better call me. You better shut up. I better call you. I better duck you in. Where's my saber at? I did have a saber. May the 4th be with you. Where's my lightsaber at? Anyway, but that's it. This card came out too. This was she's in her spiritual bath. She said this is the cosmic world. This is it. And she's just looking up. She's just looking up. She's just engaging in the stars. She has not a problem in the world. That's like me. I have not a problem in the world. I got my strength. I'm on my line. I am Jupiter Jones. I'm looking at the universe. Val's in her own world. I am, so leave me alone. Why do you want to be a part of it? What do you bring to me? Yeah, now I'm talking about tangibility and reciprocity. I even gave to people for free, and now they want to come back and bully me because they just got obsessed with my energy. Bitch, I will kill you. Creatively. That's what mommy told me to say. I always say, for edutainment purposes only. It's entertainment purposes only, but this is edutainment purposes because I'm educating them today. I'm not just entertaining. I'm just, strippers entertain. I edutain. We different. Which goes back to the Met Gala. I'm with you, Jack. I remember when, well, I don't, but I remember that movie, which was kind of before. But, I mean, Vincent Minnelli, just look up Vincent Minnelli. Salute to the people of all colors who have promoted black people in all of our cultures and all of our ways. I mean, you remember how, we were as far as rock and roll and even country music, we were the first, okay? So that's when somebody says you need to go back to your country. You need to shut the F up. You too were an immigrant when we were already here. Everybody did not come on slave ships, my dear. Don't ever come to me with that KKK mess. I can make the KKK fall in love with me, bet. I've done it. They're like, what is she? It's something about my energy. I don't know. Like I said, animals, babies, and even demons seem to like, ooh, I like her, but I don't know why. Why do I like her? No. So I don't know what that is. I need to be in therapy with that, and that's why I'm guarded, because I have to just hone in my stuff, because I'm not looking for anyone, and I'm not. Well, and I'm not going to say we all, but yeah, I got love bombed by somebody or some group or some family, whatever it be, and they seem to not want to be able to let me go, which is not going to be a problem for me. But here I go tapping again. I didn't even know that till I kept seeing, looking at the crowd, like, oh, I do that in reality. You Libra people. Ooh! I was married to a Libra, you know what I mean? He was a soldier. He fed me well, but you Libras can go straight to hell. My hubby's coming to get you all. And his crew is too. Once a legacy, always a legacy. Daddy trained them. Mommy healed them. Hubby fed them. And Val, what do you do? What did the Oracle do in the Matrix? You all learn nothing from the Matrix or the Fifth Element. But hey, that's on you. I'm just doing what I do. That's my May 4th video for today. I'm going to make some coffee and eat some food. But yeah, Cashapp me. So I got bills to pay. Everything's going up. And if you like my vibe, like, subscribe, and tithe the vibe. Cashapp $ValJonesDaO. You know how low people can get? People who try to play on your top and everything, and then they Cashapp you, and then they take it back, and Cashapp you, and then take it back. That's some trifling stuff. Bitch, I should go and find where you live. It's not like I don't know where some of you live. That's why I'm glad that I'm watching. Whenever I get into that energy where I start to rev up, then the planes come through. My mom and my dad knows me a lot, and they love me very much. I mean, really love me, because they're like, Val is getting ready to go there, and they do not know her. They even wondering, what is she? She's really, really an anomaly. She's really good at this. Is she on our side? Yes, I'm on your side. It's a legacy. Come on, man. I guess that was us together. Maybe you were subliminally planned, but you never had to worry about me. I know who's got me, I got you like you got me. And that's it. I got you like you got me. But the second I find that you don't have me, I can cut you off like that. Burn you away and drop you off into the Dead Sea. The Red Sea is not even good enough for you right now, so I drop you straight off into the Dead Sea and be done. How about that, salt? You wanna be assaulting people? Well, I'm gonna assault you in the Dead Sea. Then alchemize that stuff and it'd be energy for me. That sounds like a movie. If I see that in reality, somebody better pay or I'm gonna sue everybody. Val Jones is not so nice today. The baby has grown up and made it too. I want some babies, some military brats to really see what I do and listen to. Because there are some young people, some young children, some teens who cannot tell you what they're going through. And there's some people, their own families or kin or whatever they be, mentors or whatever they be, is feeding them a lot of drugs to do weird stuff. So they can do weird stuff to them too. I've seen that in Florida. I've seen people who have adopted kids who never should have adopted kids. So the agencies are all messed up. I don't know what your criteria is. It's just like people who actually need assistance, but you can't get it so much. People who play the system seem to get it all the time. But you want to come and waste my time and grift on me and steal my shine? I mean, I really should kill all of you. I'm not lying, but I've got God and goddess in my life, so I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Unless you need to worry about me. And that's why, you hear the choppers and the planes. They're not coming after me. If I hear the po-po, don't bring no BS. Don't bring no BS agent, because I'm like, reminding you, I'm like an acoustic kitty. Pause. Those who get it, and I'm not just talking about the band. I still think you should be. I had 7 angels when I almost died. Maybe that was all God's plan. Which goes back to, I think you should be. But hey, it's okay. It's one way to keep a watch on her, okay? Because she just be doing whatever she wants to do. But that's her choice. Must guard the baby. Must guard the baby. And I thank you. Must guard the angel. So, that's it. Best therapist in the biz, but I do it a different type of way. I'm a soul therapist. I'm a spirit therapist. I'm a cosmic therapist. And I'm like, like most military brats, I don't take no ish. I laugh and I joke and do all of that. But when I see you're serious and coming from me, like I said, there really are some children and some young people are in need. And there's some elders and people my age. I'm an elder too. I mean, I keep forgetting I'm an elder too. You wouldn't know it by the face and some of the things I do because I'm young for my age. And it's funny how I can relate to kids. And I want to be, but I don't want to be the teacher. I mean, I can't go up into these. I remember how I used to talk to these children at schools all the time. And then certain people start to be principals or start to get in the head. And then, you know what? They too start to take away from my shine. I can tell you some principals and some people who should not even be around kids right now. They're some of the most decrepit people ever. Politicians too. Don't tell lies on me and I won't tell the truth on you. You ganged up on the wrong hate train. Your life and your finances will never be the same. You know what? There's reasons why Kamala lost. I gave you 7 reasons why she lost on my Patron channel. Why she was never going to win. If you haven't learned, that will happen again. If you even remotely think you got a chance of doing that, you better learn that for yourself. Somebody you co-signed who is not good for nobody's help. But what do I know? I'm just a kid in the hood. Good quality stock. I'm not lying about my mom and my pop. I'm not lying about my mentality and my education either. I told you I could be your best teacher And now I've turned into the reaper. But really the reaper would be my family, my daddy, my mommy, my hubby, and my tribe. We do what we need to do to survive. And one thing about it, put me on a lie detector test and you'll see. But I think that's a truth you can't handle in all actuality, because if I turn those lie detector tests back on you, what will it say about you and your crew? And I think that's why they try to do the humiliation thing. We got to make her shut up, and that just made me stronger. So now you bust a bus. You got a Big Mac spiritual semi truck headed your way, getting ready to send you on the highway to hell, some say. What movie was that? You don't know what I mean? What movie was that with the truck? Anyway, that's all. Because may the 4th be with you. I know. Sometimes I can act like, I'm Ray Skywalker, or I'm like, that was her brother though, yo. Like, oh. And we were all in that for a minute. Like, was that a part of the show? We're all supposed to like, wait, that's her, they're brothers. They're like, y'all want to like normalize that a little bit too much. Like, you want to normalize that with parents in their, no, ew. You know what? Make your money. I'm not knocking people for making money, because this is a capitalistic society. But when morality starts going down and down and down, then this there's no tangibility in this at all. It's a fatality. I don't care if you're a preacher. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care if you're the president. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're rich or poor. You're the baddest gangster on the block or in jail. Saturn gives no F's. You don't have to believe in that. It doesn't matter what you believe. You can go outside and there's air and there's ground. Can you perceive? It doesn't matter what you believe. You get out on this earth. If that ground is pulled out from under you, bitch, you're going in the dirt. You can pray till the cows come home. When that tornado and that earthquake and all that come on, you know what? Now you being shown who God is. And it depends on if your energy is right or wrong. There's no judging. Oh yeah, there is judging. You know nothing about my art, and you have the nerve to be Eastern Stars and Masons. What type of time are you on? I know what type of time I'm on. Don't play with me. I'm not thought. Maybe Thoth. I love Thoth or Thoth or whatever it be. And those of you who start, getting these people after me, let them pronounce the names right, okay? And oracles of Delphi, all right? You know nothing about the oracles of Delphi, but you're all oracles, and we're all reading oracle cards. But oracles are not manufactured like, oracles and tarot workers aren't like manufactured like McDonald's hamburgers. That's not how it works. This is a real craft from way back in the day. At the end, you hurt yourself. You hurt your credibility. You hurt your tangibility, and all those people that you stole from, just trying to get that money. It comes back to you. And now you got everybody watching you. That's what you did when you tried to put all the eyes on me, trying to trump me up on some charges that I didn't do. You made them see in reality who I was and what I represented. And they said, oh, she's good. She's true. She's her. That's why basically what you see me hanging around most of the time are cops and soldiers in real life. Do you see me hanging around? I used to hang around everybody, right? See, I didn't judge. I talked to the person on the street. I talked to this gang person, this gang leader. It didn't matter to me. I mean, I'm radio. Radio people talk to everybody. Until I realized, you played my kindness as a weakness. And you thought from all the things I've been through, the tragedies that I don't show, that you could take advantage of me. And then you did something that truly crossed boundaries. And you act like, while you're stuttering. Now you're sorry. But you're still doing that. Your crazy ass father, who's absolutely insane, he feels it is his absolute job to stay in my lane. He and his crusty, dusty, decrepit crypt keeper wife too. Actually, if I didn't have God and Goddess in the military, over me, I really would kill all of you. And I will, creatively. I'm going to see your finances bleed. I'm going to see, you get wiped off the books. See, now I got your attention. Now you should, but you didn't stop. You going to bow down, clown. You going to bow down, and you going to bow down, and you are going to say my name and apologize. Or not. I'm not waiting on that. I'm good. I released it. I got money to make. And so, hey, it's the Val Jones fundraiser, and you will like what I do, because one thing about it, I'm out here saving some soldiers, and I'm saving some children too. That's what I do in reality. What would a real oracle do? May the 4th be with you. No, wait. Do the whole Vulcan thing right. I'm not Rihanna. I'm a Pisces, but I'm not Rihanna. Mick! Shout out to Colonel, oh my gosh. Who has a book. He played Mick in, Battleship. That was one of the best times. Now, see, I don't get starstruck about none of these trips. I've been in the industry. I don't get turned out by industry simper stan, or I don't get turned out by celebrities. Met Smokey Robinson, not impressed. I mean, sorry, but he was high off of drugs and stuff like that, and a mess. Love Jimmy Castor. Love myself some Jimmy Castor. How's Jimmy Castor not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No offense, some of y'all are cool, some of y'all are lame. How does Jimmy Castor not get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How does Jimmy Castor not get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How does Jimmy Castor not get in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? You people don't even know my lane, or know my lane for music. And I got people like shout out to Foxy99, but did you forget that I was the first queen? I was the first female voice you heard on that radio station. You know what I mean? Now, so all of you, do what you do. I'm not knocking any of you sisters. And Jane Doe, that goes for you too. I find it funny how some of the people that you have who act like they don't have nothing to do with you. I didn't do nothing for them. So when that stuff starts to come out, that karma and such, you're gonna realize you F the F up. But you don't get that energy back. Now I don't know you. Keep that same energy away. Stay far away from me. But though to the Beasley, so I'm still that girl that makes the money. I'm still the real dope girl. So I mean, you need some people who can actually do some. I mean, if you're looking for good commercials, because I'm still in that business, I have my own. I always have. I heard something. I heard a horn blow. Gabriel's blowing the horn. Confirmation, I guess, But I still have my own equipment, so I still do commercials. All those commercials I used to do for the East Coast Step Show. Whatever happened to that? I always have to fight for my money. It's sad when you have to fight for your money for a frat brother. I thought we were supposed to have each other's back. See, welcome to Fayetteville. That's what I told you. I'm at Starbucks and I see you coming in with the, you have that deer in the headlight look like, what the hell? There you go. Welcome to hell. Read those Charles Waddell Chestnut books. Read those Charles Waddell Chestnut books. To the people who are in the area who know what I'm talking about, who, I rock with you. All locals aren't crazy, but most of them are pure trash and doo-doo. I don't rock with none of these people. See what happened at the Fayetteville Dogwood Festival? Remember when it was better? But you know what? People be getting their friends and they be putting them... never mind. You get what you pay for. You get what you do. Karma's coming after you. You guys really need to read those Charles Waddell Chestnut books. It will explain it all to you. They said he was writing fiction. The first African-American fiction writer. Find out about Charles Waddell Chestnut and his ties to Fayetteville State University. It will tell you everything you know about this area, certainly. And the fact that who knew that the Rockefellers had a retreat in Spring Lake? The real Rockefellers, you know what I mean? But it was a secret. I can see why. You come to see how the locals act? I'm like, which gets back to Charles Waddell Chestnut. I'm like you ever read history and fiction, but it's not fiction, and you start to see the ties like, wait, how do I know about that? How do I know about that? How is that story not new to me? I am aware of some of those descendants of those people in reality. I can tell you what the bodies or the stories are. But you know what? I'm in therapy for May. But if you want a real storyteller and a real poet to come your way or host some stuff, and I provide therapy too, I'm just your one-stop shop. That's what I do. ValJonesedutainment, hashtag ValJonesDaO, hashtag Ranger Manger Show, hashtag Naturally the O, hashtag whatever I decide to be. But always, I'm going to be good. Good. Screw that. I'm going to be absolutely fantastic, amazing. Because that's just me. So, time to vibe. So fun me. $, Cashapp ValJonesDaO. $, Cashapp ValJonesDaO. $, Cashapp ValJonesDaO. Or PayPal me. I prefer PayPal because Cashapp be tricky. Man, and they kill the cat. Y'all are dastardly. So I had to become dastardly too. Now the little bunny has become the endomorph. I would like to see you bring Metal Hurlon Chronicles back. Now that I love that. Metal Hurlon Chronicles. Y'all remember that? Metal Hurlon Chronicles? Check out that episode called The Endomorph. Metal Hurlon Chronicles. The Endomorph. Rabbit. You know when the crooked astrology community tried to trap you too? Like a Hillsong Calamity. Isn't it funny when you get an ego check and an ego death? What is it? What is it the Wicked Witch say? I can't believe it, little girl! Spawned everything I'm melting. Oh, that just has a melting Glinda's almost gay. Hate that. Y'all hate that. That a sister is happy that they can stop their own thing from a little girl. I'm a grown-ass woman, bitch. What are you talking about? And a military brat kid. Oh my God, you effed up on so many levels. Not Riri, not Doechii, not none of those devils. None of that. I'm not Kendrick Lamar. I'm not Drake. I'm not Tyler and none of the Smiths. I'm a military brat kid. You know. If you know, then you're fucking. This car was hiding in here. I didn't know this car was right here. It was hiding, so I said, be immune to poison. It was, listen, I'm like cleaning up my desk. I'm like, I saw this. Be immune to poison, the 4 agreements. See, you want to follow all the commandments and all the stewards, but you can't do 4 agreements. That says a lot about you. The only Bible you need to know is 4 agreements. It's 4 little things can you do. First off, be impeccable with your word. Right off the bat. 99% of you gone just like that because you can't be impeccable. I mean, I am bound by the truth. So I'm a Saturn kid. I'm a Saturn seed. I have to do it. I can't lie. I honestly really can't lie like that. Like some of you. Some of y'all are pathological liars. You're really good at that, but you still came up to the wrong one. How about that? You get an ego death too. You get an ego death. You get an ego death. You get an ego death. Oprah, even you. Become a beautiful. May the force be with you. See, you blame it on the general who sparked this conversation today. I hope you're real, sir, because if not, by the way, you might be getting a visit in a day or two. See, Val Jones don't be playing about this anymore. I don't have no time. I mean, like, no time for these hoes. I am living my life. I am doing the best for me. I'm about my reciprocity, my food, and my peace. Anybody that wants to come up and try to, like, get in my anyway, I'm gonna spoil. You gonna be dead. Be immune to poison. Comedy is healing. Comedy is healing. And they hate it because I'm more funnier than them. Wow, naturally. No script writer for me. When you're naturally funny, and you're naturally talented, and you can just freestyle, a natural poet. I mean, if you're like me, you've been to enough boring poetry, like... I realized when I was like sitting in the back, going to the back, you know, some people want to sit in the front like, I'm the ish. And I was like, So I realized that I'm just getting too old for this ish when it's like, you know, I'm thinking I'm speaking with my inside voice and, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, God, this is so freaking boring. And then I'm looking at everybody turning around and looking at me. Did I say that out loud? Apparently. That's when I realized that this is just not the place for me. This is just not my energy. This is my inside, my inner voice. My higher self is coming out. And now, you know, my outer voice has no choice but to speak the truth. That's what I do. And people really hate the truth. They can't handle the truth. But they want to, like, you know what? Don't get at me. I'm good for the youth. I'm good for the youth. I'm good for all ages. I'm good for everybody. But first and foremost, I'm good for me. Because first, you got to put yourself in this, okay? Don't take yourself out of your own gift. That's the tragedy. You have people like, just be selfless and give to everybody, and they'll use you up. Like I'm cerebral to a hoe. Oh, you must not know about me. Hollywood and the music industry will never be like it was before. Never, Val. Never. That's the never-ending story. You always lose. You fools! I can't believe a little girl. Ooh. Notice how they all look crackish. They all really do. Why is that? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stay to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Better listen to that song again. Be immune to the poison. Don't take anything personally. 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. If you can't, miss me with that BS. Don't take anything personal. If I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about you. If you feel like I'm talking about you, that might be narcissistic energy, and maybe it's something that you need to change in you. Stop trying to change me and make me like you. You're not going to make me polyamorous. You're not going to make me want to sleep with a chick. You're not going to make me want to get in a threesome. You're not going to like roofing me in my drink. I'm not going to get some food. I used to eat food. My husband used to tell me that you just be just, you your little foodie ass. You be getting food everywhere. Stop doing that. So, I mean, all the stuff that my husband used to tell me and my mom and my dad, all that came back in the last couple of years. I mean, like, I woke up like, wow, this is really happening. Once I woke up and I knew what was going on, and I knew where certain people live, and that's when the industry started coming through. Not my industry, not your industry, but my industry. My military family started coming through, and then the helicopters and the planes and stuff. She's wake up, going, because she knows. And you know what happens when she knows? You know what she's about to do? She's about to fifth element everybody. Mayday. Come on through. We got you, queen. Remember when I was in the Brooklyn Pizza Hut? Shout out to Brooklyn Pizza. I want some pizza today. But they're closed, by the way. But remember, I was like, okay, I don't know who or what this is, but you know what? Who's feeling froggy today? Because you might take me out, but I promise you, at least 1 or 2 of you I'm going to take out too. I mean, when I was in Scarface and John Gotti all at the same time. You don't know me. You really don't. You think you do. She's just a little 5'3" woman that can turn into a demon. I have jacked up bodyguards like we're 6 foot 200, 300 pounds up against a wall. I've done that in real life. I don't know how I did it. When I get a certain type of mad and I just get this adrenaline, just, you know, like how when mothers, like, you know, if like their child if a car hits their child or something like that, and they're able to, or they're in an accident, they're able to lift that superhuman power, that they're able to lift up that car up. And even a man can't do that in real life, but they're able to get that energy and lift that car up. That adrenaline kicks into me. And that adrenaline, compared with all the, you know, the Molotov cocktail that you gave to me back in 2020. And I'm like, oh, did the experiment go well or not go well? Which one was it? Whatever it is, you know. Acoustic kitty. I'm good. But I'm a real, it's like my powers enhanced. I mean, I was always an empath, but now I'm like, and they say you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't tell people because they will come after you. And they do. But they already was coming after me, so why shouldn't I tell you now? You're all saying it. I'm not supposed to say I'm an empath because they're coming after me, but you all are saying all over social media, I'm an empath, I'm an oracle, I'm a hayuka, I'm this or that. You look like you're in a box. You look like you got locks, and I'm not talking about natural locks. But hey, go ahead. I don't want nothing you got. I seriously don't want nothing you got. But if you ever come in my energy again, you better hope that those planes are flying, my friend. Because on that one particular day that they might not be flying my way, then it's me and you, okay? I had a mentor All these witchy woo people. I'm a witch, and so what? What's that supposed to mean to me? Where you at? Honestly, I don't care. Seriously. I'm healthy. I'm good. That's all we need to know. Look at baby girl, look at baby girl, look at baby girl glow. Ranger show, naturally DAO. I don't do boring performances, y'all. I remember when we had good concerts and good things. And now everybody on radio too. Hey friend, I miss the old days. I don't know none of you. All y'all were trying to get in my pants too. Ooh, and you knew I was married and you did not care. Or either you had this little old yellow bone talking about, see, the only reason why, you don't like me is because you like us. Because my husband would start, you know what, Gilbert, I should, this. There's some people at D103 that you better hope that there are always police around me, because I swear I might have a PTSD flashback and punch y'all the F out. I'm quick like that. I mean, you know what? I've done that too. I have punched out somebody in real life. Anyway, be immune to, 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. So if ValJone's telling you something, she's not lying. But you can believe I am. That's on you. Don't take anything personal. If it's not about you, stop making it about you. Everything's not about you. In fact, really, it's about me. So don't take it personal. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. It's my story. How are you going to tell me my story when I live my story in reality? I mean, that is the nerve, the audacity. Somebody's going to tell me my story. I'm reading for the collective and you never even talked to me. Are you some of these people who like these? That's why I just went with from 3,000 friends over the last couple of years to 7? And I still can't understand why all these people like on TikTok, this is for none of these people. I just deleted all these people. So why are these people my friend? You social media types. I'm not about that life. I don't need these fake likes and simps and stands. And you know what? You're gonna be an ambassador. I'm gonna be an ambassador for me. How about that? I'm gonna do me, okay? Because in the end, it's still about making money for you. Like, you don't think I have seen some of the best well-written bad contracts, and even that I did not do. So I learned something from you. Y'all are stuck to that demon, that devil. I'm not. That's not what I'm gonna do. But Sony, you do owe me money. Contracts go both ways. Disney. See stuff like that, I do like, Jesus, pop off. It's pop up, do something else. Disney though. So Lilo and Stitch is going to be a real movie. I'm curious. And you know I. So like, don't make it cheap. Make it funny. That would be something to take the children to, unless you're going to do some little weird queer shit. You're going to do some weird stuff in the movie. Like, then I'm like, see, that's why y'all losing everything. You losing the family jewels because you disrespected the families, the people who opened the doors for you back in the day, and now you done turned everything down, by the way. All the ancestors are going and coming out and saying, no way. Nope. You gotta go. A real oracle told you so. I see into your future, and it's going straight down the toilet bowl. That's not the rabbit hole, honey. That's the toilet bowl. Like where you flush those drugs when the cops be starting to come in and bust in your door. Flush them down, or you know what? All I need to know is like, butt weed. We don't do crack weed, like stank weed, like, nah, ew. Back in the day, I smoked with real Rastas. I mean, like, no, that's not what we do. Y'all want some other stuff. I don't know. So I'm not, knocking all weed smokers, but I don't do that. I'm like, I'm good. FXCBD, that's good enough for me. And I only take like a little bit of that, because I mean, really, it's better than taking some of this anxiety medicine. That's not for me. So FXCBD, shout out to you. Sponsored by, and they remember me on my birthday. Friends really do. I'm self-regulating right now. North Node, baby. North Node Oracle. Oh yeah, sure you are. All the oracles. I've changed the whole narrative up on social media. I've changed the whole entire narrative up on the YouTube streets. They are all either mad or like laughing, with me. They're not laughing at me anymore. They're like, God damn, is she not you? You're not like me. And I dare some of these industry sips and stands who want to keep pulling that humiliation ritual over me. You want to see me go 21 Savage? Bitch, I'm legal. But I'm deadly. Lethality. My tribe gave me a word to use this year. Lethality. Yeah. Oh yeah. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions as they did about me. You had some liars spreading lies about me. Some of you should have known Val would never do that. Val would never do that. Val would never do that. Yet you went on with the hate train, but you need the money. You need to eat. You need to be like I didn't need to eat. Like I didn't have bills. So you would have had me go homeless behind a lie, and you would have been happy. Stealing from my meal. And you want to come up in my face and expect me to forgive you? Well, God teaches forgiveness. And he teaches redemption too. And he teaches vengeance too. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. You messed with the Lord's daughter. So bitch, it looks like it's vengeance for you. Happy Saturn return! Ego death. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And when you think about it, did you miss the memo? Saturn and the military kind of go hand in hand. And we do need a strong military, because when you have stupid leaders who do stupid things, then you have to have a team that have to calm or kind of hold down things, because we like the commander said, we don't care who you pray to. We don't care what religion you are, what your color, we don't care about none of that. We just, make sure your morals are right. Because if you come for us, you gonna need somebody else to raise your sons and daughters. I rock with that. I stand by that. You came for my life. You came for a military brat, a military child, and a military life's wife. And a real therapist too. There's some soldiers out there who really, really love what I do. You still missed the memo. You think industry is going to rule what I do? Bitch, I should kill you all. I'm tapping right now. Write another song about that, Lecrae. Talk about that on Boost Radio. I'm giving everybody shout outs today. May the force be with you. Hate me. Wait a minute. What's it? Okay. Don't, this is going too long. I gotta eat, drink some. This is before coffee. I'm like this. So who's gonna come in? Can you imagine some little sluggish, little sip, little whack, little goofy actor, rapper, whatever it be, who's got narcissistic tendencies and whatever. Oh, that's me. I like y'all pick me's and wannabes, and yet here I'm just doing this stuff naturally, and I'm funnier than you. I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you. My mind is intact. I don't do the things that you do. I don't do that trash. I'm not worried about Clive with a look. I'm not worried about them. Ask yourself why. I represent the devil. Well, bitch, I am the devil to the devil. No lie. Salute! Ask my community about me. They've seen me in real life. I bet you they tell the truth, because they don't know. We don't know what she is. We just see birds fly by. We see her bend weather and we honestly don't know. We just know not to mess with her. So if you love me, good things happen. And see, everybody knows for a fact that whenever I'm around, I bring good energy. But when I leave, I'm going to have the last word. So no, it's tapping in and tap out. So when you see this, when you see this back, it's going to be the glitches. It's been tapping in and tapping out and tapping in and tapping out. I don't know why we spend all this much money for phones. And I do believe this phone is leaking radiation. That's one reason why, I've got too much radiation in this hand or whatever it be. But anyway, I'm doing well for a woman with chronic kidney disease and stage 4 chronic kidney disease and high blood pressure. Honestly, they thought that, I've heard way too many people said, this stuff was meant to kill you. They were trying to kill you, but hashtag not Twitch, bitch. 69 years old, stage 4 chronic kidney disease and high blood pressure. and by myself, how have they not killed me? They can't figure out what I is. Not you. Be glad I have God in my life, or I really would kill all of you. And I still might. Creatively and financially, that's what I'm going to do. I'm walking karma. Isn't that what they do in the mafia when... That wasn't a compassionate kiss. That was a bye-bye. Yeah, I'm that kid. May the 4th be with you. Hey, don't take it personal if it's not your story. I'm just telling mine. Can I be great? Can I shine this time? I'm not asking your permission. You play with the wrong one. The devil and God set you up. And you ran into the real chosen one. May the 4th be with you. Don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions. Be impeccable with your word and always do your best. If you can't do those 4 things, it doesn't matter how many commandments or surahs you speak of. 4 things will prove whether you can pass the test. Don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions. Be impeccable with your word. Tell the truth. For those of you who don't know what impeccable is. But yet you're reading people. Now I'm reading you. Snap, snap, snap. Oh, gosh. Wow. And always do your best. And I always do. That's it. Cashapp me, $ValJonesDaO, $ValJonesDaO, and PayPal me. I am ValJones@gmail.com. I do commercials. I do commercials for all formats. I do commercials. Don't think I'm going to do you a $5 commercial. You pay the other folks big money. My price for 30-minute commercials start at 100. 30-second commercials start at $100. Period. Maybe 60, depends on how I feel. But don't expect to get a 60-minute commercial out of me for $10, a joint and a Happy Meal. Bitch, who are you talking to? We're about business this year. Do I look like the thought to you? You better pull some of your people off of me, because I got eyes on you. You got eyes on me, and now we're all watching you. I thank you for your publicity. I thank you for your help. I really could have done this by myself. Like I said, you tried to set me up, and you set up yourself. Ooh, what an ego death that is. Look at God, and God is too. Yeah, Mommy Earth. I am tapped out like, how am I so tuned? Well, when you're in tune to your legacy. It's true. I hear you. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's it. I got stuff to do. Anyway, happy Sunday. It is a Sunday sermon. Wow. Tithe me. Tithe the vibe. Oh, yeah. Oh, almost forgot. I did pull out a room. I forgot. I pulled out a room before I go. I pulled out this room, yo. And irony, it's a synchronicity too. It's a synchronicity. I pull out this room. What real oracles do. I've been doing rooms forever. Okay, please spare me. I had some little crusty, rusty, dusty cousin. Who, is she in jail or in hell? Which one? I really don't care. But I'm like, you know what? And I told her about the store I used to go to, Phoenix and the Dragon, when I was in Atlanta. It's like, you know what? Some of you people in Atlanta, you know what? I had a vision about Atlanta, and I'm telling you, all my visions come true. So I suggest some of you all need to get your affairs in order, because you don't even know what's coming for you. That's why my hubby he could not stand Atlanta, and it worked for me because I couldn't stand Fayetteville. But everything works. Everything's a reason. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. If you get through it, you will see. It's the reasons and the stuff you go through that shapes you and shapes your character, and it shows who you are and what you can be. What is it? Something that Professor Dumbledore says? It's your choices that make you. It's your choices that make you. That says a lot. So anyway, this rune I pulled out, of my green bag, Serenity. serenity. Receiving this rune is recognition of how far you've come along the path of healing. Synchronicity. You can't make this stuff up. That's what they always say, but I really don't be making it up. You know, they're all telling stories about me. That is just weird to me. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are goofy weird. Goofies. Yeah. Now they mad. But anyway, back to me and what I do. Our real oracle coming through. I've been doing runes since, before my kids were born. Get out of here. Y'all are like, I'm glad to see now what time you're on. Like, I did not know I was eating with demons. You looked at my dad and lied to his face. You looked at my mom and lied to her face. You looked into my grandparents and lied in their face. Karma's coming for you today. The reaper's walking. The yard is too. It's yard season all year. Receiving this rune of serenity is recognition of how far you have come along the path of healing. Give thanks to God for the blessing serenity brings. In the past, we hardly knew this peaceful place with its freedom from want and need. It is through a life lived in serenity that we come to know and understand our closeness to the divine. I'm so sick and tired of men talking about, and the woman came from Adam's rib. You do not make sense. That is impossible. And you're still talking this nonsense. You can't even come to the light with your own stuff. Why should I follow someone who, and some of you know that's not right. But hey, do you? It's your lesson. Can't tell a fool that fool. Serenity is a fruit-bearing branch of that. Wow! Serenity is a fruit-bearing branch of that tree whose roots bind up all the runes. Serenity is a fruit-bearing branch of that tree whose roots bind up all the roots. Have you ever seen the tree of life? And there's a reason why it's called the tree of life. So was the tree of life a man? Where do you think life began? Show me a man who can have a baby. And y'all are trying to do that too. So you want to prove that lie by making a test tube person. Like, oh, this man had a baby. No, that's go ahead and do you. If AI ever takes over everybody, all y'all are through. But we're good. That's why. Stay on top of it. You know what I mean? You know, my people do. But the fruit bearing, that binds up all the runes are deep. The roots are deep. So serenity is a fruit bearing, not barrenless, fruit bearing branch of that tree whose roots bind up all the runes. And that too about a woman who hasn't had a child is worthless, is barren. But I have all the children. I knew I didn't need. I knew from the very beginning that I didn't want. I don't want a crusty, rusty, dusty baby. I want to keep a rapper, I don't need a keep a nobody, nothing baby. You guys see 50,000 babies and no real parents around them. A lot of breeders and effers, but no families, no real love. Like I'm thinking like Momo. Did you not have a mommy or daddy who loved you? Clearly you did not. You learned nothing. And then you want to come and run that game on me and expect me to bow down to nothing when I already know I'm something. You're stupid. I don't sleep with stupid. I'm not with stupid. I'm the fruit-bearing tree that has all the energy and the real juice. I'm not lying about my God. My God's not lying about me. I know what I saw. And they knew what I was about to do. They said, get out. Because you about to etch a sketch this whole world. No. Now that you see, come back. Let it go. Come on, Lot. Don't look back at Sodom and Gomorrah. I told you it's energies. I'm not talking sexuality. I'm talking energies. Those people who assaulted you, they will keep assaulting you. It's like addicts. That's what they do. They're little demons. That's what they do. That was a person that you used to know, or maybe that was a person that you never knew. But once you see, didn't Maya Angelou teach you that? Didn't other people teach you that? When they show you who they are, why you keep expecting them to be somebody else? How many times you got to feel that and you want to well, I guess I did something wrong, or I just trying to understand, or I can make this a better person. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. Then I started to have to realize, what time I'm on. I'm the one who, I've been, my mom's been telling me all along, why are you talking to these people? I'm thinking my mom's being elitist, but she's really being a very great teacher to me. My North Node is in Sagittarius. My mom was a Sagittarius, so she really loved and still loves me. I go out there and commune with nature all the time, but remind you, when you commune with nature, don't just do it for the narrative. Understand nature, okay? Because, I saw some people, doing the, and that was beautiful what you do, but there's bugs and stuff in the grass. Don't be mad at the grass when these bugs and these chiggers and these ticks be biting you, but you don't. That's what happens when kids don't understand nature and you think everything is a video game. You need to learn from the ranger. Go out to some of those classes. They're free. Really use your brain for more than what the industry teaches you to use. What is brain to you? You keep listening to these boo-boo-the-foo rappers who do not care or love you. They're using your energy and they're grifting all of you. But you support this actor or this rapper, but they will not support you. They'll set you up and say they'll never know you. And they tried to do that to me because I pulled my energy back, so they were going to try to bully me too. How's that bullying working out? You bullied an angel to be a bully. Now I'm the bully for you. Checkmate, bitch. Serenity is a fruit-bearing branch of that tree whose roots bind up all the rooms. Honesty leads to serenity, and patience issues from it. Honesty leads to serenity, and patience issues from it. Grief, anger, and fear are resolved in its embrace, while trust and faith are nourished by serenity, and love thrives in the presence. Grief, anger, and fear are resolved in its embrace, while trust and faith are nourished by serenity, and love thrives in its presence. I am a therapist. I don't need a book. I don't need a college degree. I have actual experience. I know my story. There's not a book out there. There's not an oracle out there. There's not a reader out there that can walk in my shoes and tell my story. I've seen some of the best therapists in the world hear my story and they break down and cry and wonder, how are you still making it? Because I am that I am. Just being I. I'm reading and telling you, but you don't hear me. You rather choose to lie. Okay. So, God grant me the serenity. Remember the serenity prayer? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This prayer is a gift containing all the elements of divine love. When you allow serenity to fill your days and your nights, you have truly begun to heal your life. I am a vision of serenity in real life. Isn't that what real therapy is about? It comes from more than a book or a college degree. It comes from real experience and real realities. Can you see me now? Here's hoping a few of you can. Shout out to my 144,000 and the fewer of the few. If you know, you under and understand. That's it. Oh goodness, I got stuff to do. I haven't even eaten yet. I gotta go and make some coffee and eat some food. Happy, happy Sunday. Happy, happy Sunday. Happy, 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 happy. Like, subscribe, time the vibe. Cashapp ValJonesDaO, D-A-O, or, wait a minute, Cashapp $. You're right. Cashapp $, ValJonesDaO. No numbers, no anything like that. Nobody is working my channel but me. Nobody is representing but me. I do not have 50,000 playlists, or 50,000 stuff like that. 50,000, pages and stuff like that, like Val Jones 1, 2, 3, Val Jones 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, none of that. I am Val Jones. I had a website, but they took that. That's okay. I'll get that back. I'm saving money, but I'm good at that. And making money too, because this is a money time for me. I got bills to pay, so fund me. If I'm really helping you, Cashapp $ValJonesDaO, and PayPal me. I am valjones@gmail.com. All the information's below. Till then, have a nice day. Enjoy your 4th. Enjoy your beautiful day. The weather's coming out. The weather's coming out good today. Good. Thank you. Because you know why. Thank you. 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 We want the weather to be good today. Why? Well, just because I do. May the 4th be with you. Salute.